What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to talk about how I doubled my testosterone naturally and how you can too. Let's get into it. How I doubled my testosterone from 27 years old to 34 years old, taking no supplements, not working out any differently, and not making any significant changes to my diet, and how I believe anyone can as well. And what I'm going to tell you right now in this video, I can guarantee there is no other information like this online. I can guarantee you it is completely unique, and I believe it is the most powerful way to naturally increase your testosterone levels. Why is it important to increase your testosterone levels? One, it changes your body. It changes your strength in the gym. It changes the way you appear and start to build your body in the gym. That is why bodybuilders take testosterone, to be able to improve their fitness. Number two is it improves your confidence in day-to-day life. You walk through the world, you speak with a different confidence. You approach your life with a different motivation and confidence to go and get what you want out of life. And number three, it helps improve your sex drive. We all want that. Fuller, stronger erections, more desire to want to have sex, all of these things. And so we understand the benefits. So how do we actually increase your testosterone levels, like I said, without any significant changes to your diet, to your workout routine, or to supplementation? Or how did I do that? So what I want you to first understand as humans is that our primary driver in our brain is safety. Safety and security over abundance and success. You've probably seen this with your own limiting beliefs, with your own limiting behavior. Sometimes you self-sabotage, preventing your highest level of success. So if we can have that be the foundation of the video, understanding that, what I want you to start to understand is that so much of our life, close to 90% of the thoughts that go on and the actions that we take in our day are the same as they were yesterday and the day before. And that is because 90% of our behavior is controlled by our subconscious mind, our older parts of our brain. And so why is that important when it relates to testosterone? One, we understand that our brain is looking for safety and security over success, over abundance. Okay? And number two, our older programming, an older part of our brain. So when this really stood out to me, when I really started to understand what may be lowering or bringing down my testosterone level, right? At 27 years old, my testosterone level was 440. This is average on the lower side of average, but for the physical shape I was in, for the amount of times I was working out, for the lifestyle I had, the diet I had, this was low. But at 34, my testosterone is over 850. Depending on the day I take the test, sometimes 850, sometimes 865. This is very high. This is getting close to the range of people who are taking performance-enhancing drugs. And so why was this the case? I believe the number one change that I was able to do was understanding the mind. See, like I said before, our mind is seeking safety and security. And so what really turned me on to this was a couple years ago when I read a book called Chimpanzee Politics. And what this book talked about is power and sexual dynamics in a group of chimpanzees. And if you know anything about chimpanzees, a lot of their mental programming is the same as ours. Their older parts of their brain are the same as ours. They don't have the prefrontal cortex that we do, but there's a lot of similarities in how our brains at an unconscious level work. And so as I started to read this book, I started to notice that within each one of these groups of chimpanzees, there is an alpha male. And we've heard about the alpha male. There's a lot of people that talk about it online. But why is this important? See, when there's an alpha male who's in charge, one of the things that happens to the other chimpanzees is that the closest one to threatening him for his power is actually the chimpanzee in the most dangerous location. Why? Right? If the alpha male says this guy's getting too powerful or this guy is getting too strong, he'll kill him or he'll excommunicate him out of the group, out of the tribe, right? And so as I started to think about this, why did my testosterone change so drastically from when I was 27 to 34? And one of the core things that I think started to happen is I started to speak my mind and speak my truth. See, every action we take in our life ultimately is telling our subconscious mind where we are in the hierarchy of society. And so at 27, I had left my 9-to-5 job 6 months before. I was building a business. I was traveling the world, all of this. But my operating system at that time was someone who was scared to really speak their mind, speak their truth. And what do I mean by that, right? Someone does something that offends you. A lot of my life, I would just, it's all good. I'll let it pass. I'll deal with it myself. It's all good. But now me at 33, 34, I operate with a different level of directness. I operate with a different level of power. I speak my truth even if it's not popular online. I speak my truth in these YouTube videos even if it's against what society says is right today. And the more I do that, the more I feel in my power because I am actually developing a stronger relationship with myself. But here's the key point I want you to understand. I am subconsciously telling myself I am the alpha. See, when you don't speak your truth, what you're subconsciously telling yourself is, it is dangerous for me to speak up, therefore I am not the alpha, right? If it's dangerous for you to speak your truth, that means there's someone else who's above you. And so I know this sounds weird, and like I said, you're not going to hear this information from anyone else online. I truly believe that. But as I started to understand my psychology, right, I didn't change my workout routine. I didn't add different supplementation. My diet didn't change significantly, if at all. But why did my testosterone double in a time frame that normally men's testosterone goes down? And I truly believe it is because of, at a core level, this. There's 4 other reasons I'm going to tell you as well that I think contributed to this, but I think the core one is the understanding of this. The more you speak your truth, the more you are authentic with who you are and the way you operate in the world, the more you are subconsciously telling yourself that you are the alpha. And if we go back to the chimpanzee example I gave you, the most dangerous place to be is the one who's second in command, right? And so if our mental programming in our brain is wanting us to keep safety and security over abundance and success, if I'm subconsciously telling myself that I am not the alpha, what is my programming and body going to do? It's going to lower my testosterone levels so I am not in competition with the alpha, therefore putting myself in a dangerous place in my life. This is complete bro science right here, but one thing I want you to ask yourself is, in your life, when you finally speak up and you speak your truth to someone, how do you feel afterward? Do you feel powerful? What is the chemical reaction that is happening in your body? I know for me, when I finally say the thing I need to say and I'm direct with someone, I feel in my power. I feel like, damn, I feel good. And the more I've been operating through that, and the more I take my clients through that operating system as they work with me, the more they feel powerful, the more they feel in their power as well. I believe that is the core reason I was able to double my testosterone. I'm going to get into the second reason. And one of the things that I truly believe is that 99% of men operating today in society are operating from fight or flight mode. They have high cortisol levels. They can't pay attention. Why? Because of their phone and because of financial stress and worry about the future. Most men in this society today are constantly worried that they are not enough, that they're not going to be successful enough, that they're not going to make enough money. This constant low-level cortisol drip into your system will reduce your testosterone level. So as you start to become more calm as a man, as you start to sit into more presence, your testosterone level will go up. And so how did I change this? I started doing longer and deeper meditations. A lot of people I talk to, a lot of men I talk to are interested in personal development. They do 10 or 20 minutes when they wake up in the morning. When I transitioned, I started doing 40 and 50 and even 30-minute meditations each and every morning. I felt a difference in my body. I felt my body more calm throughout the day, and I felt a change to my voice. 6:30 on Monday, 6:30 p.m. on Monday Eastern Standard Time, and we're gonna start the timer now and see how long it takes her to get her first job this week. I felt my voice got deeper as I did that because I was calming the nervous system down. So that is my second point in how to double your testosterone, or how I doubled my testosterone, is becoming more calm as a man. The third one, and this one is super important and super powerful, is getting more sun. vitamin D is one of the number one precursors for testosterone levels. It's the number one precursor for most of the functions that happen hormonally in our body. And so I say this to a lot of guys, right? Where did we grow up from? What did we come from as humans? We came from being in hunter-gatherer societies, which means we were outside most of the day. We were receiving sun most of the day. We were in the elements most of the day. But today, most of us sit inside, like I'm here, away from the sun, and most of us believe that the sun is bad for us. And so when I started to understand that getting 20 minutes of sunlight every morning and getting 15 minutes of sunlight each evening as the sun went down, I started to feel better. I started to feel more powerful. That is because I'm receiving natural testosterone. And as much as people say, hey, I supplement with vitamin D, I supplement with that, I have good vitamin D levels, I do not believe a small little white pill is going to give you the same benefit as that ball of burning sun that produces life for everything on planet Earth. And so one thing that's helped me is I start to think of myself as a battery. The more sun I receive without burning myself charges me up like a battery. So that is my third point when it comes to doubling your testosterone. Let's get into point number 4. So this one is really big, and again, I don't think anyone on the internet is talking about this, and this is something that I call slave language. Most people operate today with a programming in their mind of slave language. And what is that? That is when I say things like, I need to do this. I need to go to the gym more. I should be doing this. I should be working out more. I should be meditating more. I need to be doing this. If you understand that each of the words that you say have an energy behind it. So when I'm saying things like, I need to, I should, I'm always this, I'm always lazy, I'm always not doing the things I say I'm going to do. When I'm saying these type of words, there's an element of pressure below that. I want you to understand this. I need to start going to the gym. Underneath that phrase is an element of pressure of I am not enough. I am not doing enough. And so how do you start to cut away the slave language to step into greater power with your mindset? It's by replacing phrases like I need to and I should and I'm always with I want to. Do you feel the change in energy there? I want to start going to the gym. I want to start meditating more. I want to start working out more. There's no longer a master. I am no longer a slave to someone who's telling me what I need to and I have to do. And now I am in a place of greater power, like we talked about with point number 1. There is no master. I am not a slave. I want to do this. I'm choosing to do this. I don't need to. I don't have to. If you guys can truly understand and grasp this concept, this will change the confidence with which you walk through the world in a dramatic way. So getting into point number 5, this is something that is so overlooked by most men. It is understanding that you need to go to war in the gym. Our bodies, our human body is so much more powerful than we give it credit for. And when I first noticed this, it was when I was living in the Amazon with that tribe. I used to go hunting with the men. Sometimes the men would end up killing a pig, a 150-pound pig, a 70-kilogram pig, and have to carry that 26 miles up and down muddy hills to bring it back home to their family. They went hunting every 3 days. That level of doing a marathon with a pig on your back is a different level of strength that our human body is adapted for. But most of us sit in chairs 8 hours a day, and most of us do not go to war in the gym with the power that we should. And what I found in my own life, as I do that more and more, I am stepping into a different level of power. I feel I'm waking up with a harder erection the next morning because I'm really pushing my body and I'm saying, step it up, go all in, give me that energy, give me those hormones, raise that testosterone. Most men do not go to war in the gym, and most men need to, because that is where your true power comes out. So that is it for today's video, guys. I know I went fast, I went powerful with it, but these are some incredible changes that I know will absolutely change your testosterone levels and the way you feel about yourself day to day. Write these down, take note of these, go back and watch this video if you need to. Step into your power, understand how great it feels to raise your testosterone levels and how much more success you will have in your life because you do so. All right, guys, much love. Let's go. Peace.